Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm your name, and today we're diving into a topic that's becoming increasingly important in our digital lives, the difference between Web 2 and Web 3. So, whether you're a tech enthusiast, a curious learner, or someone just trying to understand the evolving digital landscape, you're in the right place. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered how the internet has changed from the early days of static web pages to the interactive platforms we use today? And what does the future hold for this digital revolution? Let's break it down. To understand the difference between Web 2 and Web 3, we first need to look back at what Web 1 was. Web 1, which dominated the internet from the early 1990s to the early 2000s, was essentially a read-only web. Imagine a library filled with books that you could read but couldn't interact with. Websites were static, providing information, but there wasn't much room for user engagement. Think of it as a one-way street of information. Now, fast forward to the early 2000s when we entered the era of Web 2. This is where things started to get exciting. Web 2 introduced interactivity and user-generated content. Platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter emerged, allowing users not just to consume content but to create it. In this world, social media became the heartbeat of the internet. According to data from Statista, as of 2021, there were over 4.2 billion social media users worldwide, showcasing just how integral Web 2 has become in our daily lives. We can share our thoughts, connect with others, and even build businesses right from our living rooms. But while Web 2 opened up the internet and made it more accessible, it also came with some drawbacks. One of the biggest criticisms of Web 2 is how it concentrates power and control in the hands of a few large corporations. Think about it, platforms like Facebook, Google, and Amazon hold vast amounts of user data, which they use for targeted advertising and other purposes. This centralization raises significant questions about privacy, security, and ownership. Have you ever felt uneasy about how much personal information these companies have on you? You're not alone. Now, let's shift gears and discuss Web 3. What is it, and why is it generating so much buzz? Web 3 is often described as the next evolution of the internet, built on the principles of decentralization, blockchain technology, and user empowerment. Imagine a web that returns control to the users rather than large corporations. Sounds appealing, right? In the Web 3 world, users can own their data and digital assets. This is made possible by blockchain technology, which is a secure, transparent way of recording transactions across many computers. Instead of relying on a central authority to manage and secure data, Web 3 enables peer-to-peer interactions. For example, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum are part of this ecosystem, allowing users to transact directly without intermediaries. But it's not just about money. Web 3 also includes decentralized applications, or DApps, which operate on blockchain networks. These applications can provide services ranging from finance to gaming without a central governing body. Imagine playing a game where you truly own your in-game assets, or participating in a decentralized finance platform where you can lend or borrow without traditional banks. Let's look at some real-world examples of Web 3 in action. One popular project is Uniswap, a decentralized exchange that allows users to trade cryptocurrencies without relying on a central authority. According to a report by June Analytic, Uniswap processed over 1.5 billion in trades in a single month in 2021. This demonstrates the growing trust and reliance on decentralized systems. Another example is the rise of NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. NFTs allow artists to sell their digital art directly to consumers, cutting out the middlemen and providing artists with more control over their work. According to nonfungible.com, the NFT market saw a staggering 10.7 billion in sales in the third quarter of 2021 alone. So, what's the takeaway here? Web 2 has brought us incredible advancements in interactivity and connectivity, but it has also created challenges related to data privacy and centralization. Web 3 aims to address these issues by offering a decentralized internet where users have more control over their data and digital experiences. As we look to the future, it's essential to understand these differences because they shape how we interact with technology and each other. Will Web3 live up to its promises? Only time will tell, but the potential is certainly exciting. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on our upcoming content. What do you think about the transition from Web2 to Web3? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring the digital world, and I'll see you in the next video.